For those of you who are unfamiliar with the story of Samson and Dalila, check this out. Long ago, there were a bunch of desert people who were enslaved by a bunch of other desert people. Gods were prayed to on both sides. Good times were had by some, betrayal by others. Lots of people died in various displays of human intolerance. Fast forward to the 70s. No, the 1870s. And you have Samson et Dalila, the kick-ass opera by one Camille Saint-Saëns. In university, they told us that you pronounce the S, but I never quite figured out which one they were talking about. In this opera of operas, if you are a tenor, you get to play Samson, the ass-kicking Israelite, the judge of Judea that frees his people from the Philistines. No, that's David. No, that's another David. Oh, come on! There you go. In this opera, you have Samson being awesome, Dalila being a mezzo, and, of course, that causes Samson to do the whole tenor thing. So, of course, like in all morality plays, that type of behavior gets him screwed over, imprisoned, tortured, placed between two load-bearing pillars in the High Temple of Dagon. You know, the usual stuff. And that is where we come to that epic final high B-flat. You know, the one that kills everyone in the end to the delight of opera-goers. Oh, those opera patrons, how they do love their unquenchable thirst for carnage. As Samson, you'll be exclaiming, "Qu'avec toi je m'avance, oh Dieu, en les accressant, oh Seigneur." When you do this, you'll be pulling columns down, or pushing columns down, or, in the case of some more avant-garde directors, donning a vest of explosives. Like a cartoonish caricature of a suicide bomber, but because it's a live performance, the vest does not explode, so the director's solution is for you to stand there, looking like you just received the award for the most improved member of your high school thespian troupe. And yet, with the power of cinema...
And boom goes the dynamite.
Take that, Torsten Curl! I'm sorry, but that's the price you pay for being European with your universal health care. Free higher education, 4 to 6 weeks paid vacation, year-long paid maternity and paternity leave, indefinite unemployment assistance, government-funded retirement pensions. Wait a minute! So, in this production, I'm playing Don Jose, except he's a transvestite, and instead of stabbing Carmen, he beats her to death with an oversized foam spatula and a picture of Margaret Thatcher. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Hey, as long as this guarantees me citizenship, I am... Oh. 'Cause I'm proud to be an American, 'cause at least I know I'm free. Where was I? Oh yes, socialism. Samson. In this epic final moment of Samson, there are a few traps you'll need to avoid. And they come in the form of tension from characterization and tension from language. The common theme, of course, is tension, which interferes with airflow, which leads to inferior resonance, or even, heaven forbid, a disruption in the mucosal wave of your vocal folds. Like any good teacher, I come bearing audio-visual aids. The first example comes from the ever-awesome Plácido Domingo in this 1998 Met performance. Compare this 1981 San Francisco opera performance. C'est magnifique. The difference? Age, you say?
Balls to you!
Liza is right. Opera singers are like a fine port wine, improving with age, so long as they were made at a fine winery and stored in a cellar with perfect humidity and temperature. God, what a horrible analogy. When would I have ever written that? Oh, yeah. Well, age has nothing to do with it. Tension from improper physical characterization is to blame. You see, in this final scene, Samson is crying out to his God to imbue him with the strength to bring the temple down and smite his oppressors. He's been beaten, eyes plucked out, forced to toil in humiliation, all the while lamenting his failure as a judge of Judea, a failure that condemns his people to further humiliation and persecution and slavery. The trap comes from core, or abdominal tension. Locking down your core is going to restrict airflow and bodily resonance. Basically, you're going to lose all those beautiful overtones from your wonderful tenor voice. The way to avoid this trap is to come at it from the standpoint of release, rather than revenge. Rejoicing, rather than reviling. You have been imbued with the power of God to bring down that temple. It doesn't come from your muscles, it comes from your spirit. Whoops! Wrong Abrahamic religion. The second trap, tension from language, is in this case exemplified by the ever-awesome Ben Heppner in this 2011 recording at the Salé Play. This is a common trap with French. When linguists lecture to you about the French language and its vowel nasality, they're not talking about anything you will ever try to do in opera. Whenever a singer, count me a part of this too, gets it in their music-addled brain to impart an artificial French nasality onto their sound, the following happens. The palate goes down, the overtones go and the sound comes out much less brilliant. In reaction to that less brilliant sound, a singer will most likely incorrectly deduce that it's from some sort of waning support. Then they'll most likely ramp up that abdominal tension. Then the airflow will get restricted and the jaw will tense open. So that when you try to sing Celia, it comes out. So, what's the solution? Well, it might sound a little funny, but don't try to sound French. If you sing with proper support and technique and a free airflow, your natural brilliance will color your vowels and will give that nasality that the French language needs to be so unique. This is the PDX voice teacher saying, be happy, be healthy, and sing to your full potential.
goes out to all the Philistines out there that died that terrible day on the opera stage.
I have to say yes, that it has been a very lackluster festival. Maybe it's because the way we treat the Israelites has been detestable. That is why Samson has chosen to die by pulling down pillars or pushing them down. You know, it really doesn't matter how we do it. Still, it's really scary, but also freaking awesome. Do I pray to Dagon Yahweh or maybe Ra or screw it? Time to say goodbye. God, Samson is angry. He just gave a cry. Well, that was a nicely flat. I was singing like that. Oh, that's right. The opera is ending. Yes, the opera is ending. His B flat was fine. Oh, look, it's my cue to sing. Angry sopranos drown out everything. Wait, we key change? Fine. But little warning next time. No, I say a little warning next time. Oh, look now, say it's crushing my spine. It really hurts very much. But not really. It's made of styrofoam. Not to worry. Why do I have this accent? Like Yiddish Mario. I'm just a white guy from Oregon. Oh!